Hello, everyone. This is Shinigami Huntsman here. So, back then, when I started getting into Bleach, people made these claims about Bleach, but I didn't pay attention to it at first. After a while, curiosity, I decided to Power Skill series, and looking back to all those claims, I questioned how they even came to that conclusion, and the stupid level was just mind blowing. So, today, I have my good old pal, Momo 101. Say hi, Momo.
Hi everyone. Oh, by the way, just to like verify on one thing, I just want to like bring this in. Those people who have like scaled Bleach, they are 100% accurate. Because like I read a post saying that Ichigo is rock level, and you should definitely believe that. It's 100% accurate. I'm pretty sure Shinigami would agree with me here.
Oh yeah. That's totally accurate.
It's really accurate. Oh, and did you know? It's actually a common misconception that Yoruichi is fast. I can actually scale her more than a turtle.
What are you talking about, dude? That's wank.
Yeah, that's way too. That's a huge wank. I think I should like lowball her a bit more. Actually, it's not lowball. This is her accurate level.
Yeah, I think we should lower her down to slower than light. Okay. On this note, we'll be mainly debunking uh the things that he made, mainly on Ichigo since he's used a lot. You know.
A lot of There's a lot of Bleach misconceptions out there, like people taking data books as an accurate fact. And this was the pirate video that apparently he ranks CS spot in, which he apparently puts ignores some claims such as not recognizing like what Ryatsu really, because like he put some people like Zumari above people like Ulquiorra. And then there are also like other claims that apparently Don Ichigo is only mountain level, because apparently
We're
when
for
he
real.
clashed with Aizen, because like when he clashed with Aizen, all that happened was that one mountain cap blew up, so people attention at face value. Essentially, a lot of misconceptions. That's what we're actually.
We're not get to the how Ichigo is. We're just
Yeah,
trying.
no, it's based on you like 4,000 times this or 10,000. Yeah, none of that. Just genuine, just genuine misconceptions. One to say for even like new power skills who like have like little to no understanding of it. So they want to do things in like simple terms, not like overcomplicated calcs that themselves can be questionable at times.
If you want an extensive how powerful, if you want an extensive list of how powerful Ichigo is, look at that I'll be doing in like thousands of years.
Yeah, yeah. Emphasis on thousands of years.
Okay. Anyway, we're all bringing in death metal to the table because I think you most likely heard of this misconceptions because of them.
Yeah. So basically, in their video, they had many uh, their video was mostly on Naruto with Ichigo. So we're not gonna be talking about we're not salty. We're not really gonna be talking about the logistics of why Ichigo should have won or why Naruto wins. We're not gonna hate on Naruto or anything. We're just gonna like be debunking their main like how they scale Ichigo overall. Because they did no disrespect to Screw Attack or anything, but like I think we can all agree that many of their claims are usually hardly effective. So let's focus on Ichigo for that.
So so let's start with speed. Momo, why don't you go first, and I'll be adding on to that.
Yeah, the most common misconception that like I see the data book scan. It's basically for the Soul Society version of Ichigo, which states that he's that Bankai Ichigo is fast as light. So like I'm just gonna like immediately start with that data book scan itself, like Ichigo approaches Byakuya and God like attacks at God like. See, the biggest problem with this argument is that people have taken this at face value and have that that Ichigo is only fasted lightning because that's what the book. So I'm just immediately start off by saying that what the data book says is like, and he approaches Byakuya at God like. The data book itself is actually claiming that Ichigo is only as fast as lightning. It's basically just what it's trying to say that Ichigo is just fast. So let's see another problem with this. Over here it says that Ichigo also attacks Byakuya at God like. So does the omnipotent and apparently attacks a god as well?
The most
Yeah,
least most powerful verse confirmed now.
yeah. No, they're all omnipotent. Obviously, they're everyone's omnipotent. And did you know Orohime is also omnipotent, and Yuha is just a higher form of omnipotency? Yeah. No. So basically, I'll tell you. Koan is omnipotent. Uh, Zeki is omnipotent. Everyone is omnipotent.
Obviously, clearly, dude.
Wait, back to the other note is so yeah, the data book scan doesn't actually say it just says like lightning. It doesn't mean that he's actually only as fast as lightning. Another like good example of this would also be that to like describe what the Nagash. Okay, so Nagash in the anime and in the manga has been stated to be a beam of light that okay, take into the world of Wikundo. So the thing here is that in one of the scans, before he actually escapes indoor, we see the light approaching from the sky, and Shuhei is able to react to the light as they move out of it. Meaning, regardless of how you were to interpret this would imply that Shuhei has the reaction and the movement speed that would be faster. Now, granted, you could lowball this to say that he didn't run circles around, he only saw it coming and like dodged it. But even in the scan, you can see that the light started approaching to Aizen before she was able to see the light approach. He saw the light and then dodged it. Now, for I know I said no calcs, but like I guess I have to include one calc. It's common. It's not actually a difficult calc for any new powers. Is that light is approximately 3,000 times faster. So the issue here is that if Shuhei dodged react, so you actually defend the light itself, is that Ichigo himself was to watch even without using his own Zanpakuto in just casual Shika, he was a one shot overall 3 lieutenants in combat. And one of those lieutenants is Yamato's head lieutenant. Over now I'm gonna allow Shinigami because like, he knows more about the logistics.
Actually, there are some other feats that we can scale Ichigo to in terms of speed. Remember the first arc in Bleach, the Substitute Soul Reaper arc, where Ichigo basically blocks state to be spiritual light.
Exactly. Spiritual light. So one concept that like, I have to bring up is that in the Bleach universe, there's the concept of Reishi. Now what Ryatsu really does is that it enhances the attack mode. It enhances your attack. Like, okay, so like I'll give you an example. For example, I think like the best example of how what Ryatsu does is that it increases your power and it increases your speed for directly proportionally. So the scans for this one is for the speed feed that says Ryatsu increases movement speed is on chapter 59 of Kisuke, and then there's the Yoruichi scan that states that the more Ryatsu you have, the more power you have, and then like she even equates it to Bankai having 10 times more, increasing your power and by 10 times by especially in the case of Ichigo as his Jurei spiritual code, it increases his Ryatsu overall increases. Anyway, back to the topic. What my entire premise was that the more Ryatsu you put into your attack, the more movement speed that attack would have, and the more power that attack would. So that attack essentially that Ichigo managed to react. Now, granted, Ichigo didn't actually dodge the attack. He did react in time. However, he barely reacted. However, keep in mind that this is actually even before his Shikai training. This is even before he actually met Byakuya and Renji. So this is one of the weaker versions of Ichigo, and he's essentially reacting to light that's and being and the Ryatsu of that said hollow. Now, granted that power of the hollow is unquantifiable, but assuming that the hollow is using Ryatsu to amp his speed by the spiritual light, that Ichigo still reacted to an attack that is faster than light, and this is very early on during the arc. Granted, he didn't run circle around it, but it's still a reaction in the good combat speed general, which I like wanted to say. So, the other thing that I want to add is that since light is 3,000 times faster than lightning, like Ichigo only um as fast as lightning, he wouldn't have been able to react to a spiritual light period. Even if you were to even lowball this and state that it's only Hollow wasn't increasing it with his Ryatsu, it's still light, meaning Ichigo would still have to have reaction speed and combat speed 3,000 times faster than lightning overall. So if you would take the data book scan as valid, that would essentially mean that pre Shikai training Ichigo would be weaker than his Bankai self that fought Byakuya.
There's also another feat that a lot of people here for just a lot of people in a certain server, which I'm not going to be mentioning here. But anyway, they claim Ichigo is 20 faster than light, and because in a weakened state, he dodged balas and 20 faster. So Ichigo has to be fast in order to even them. And you can argue that Espada arrows are faster than regular arrows, and Ichigo would be way faster than that.
Yeah. All right. So think about like this. The spot there. So has as stated in the manga, he is essentially 33,000 hollows plus strong overall. Now, if you were to actually look at this, if you were to equate if you were to equate his arrows, which would again once again be spiritual light, he would be amping his own arrows by 33,000 times that much. So overall, whatever the speed of that arrow would be amped by the Ryatsu of 30,000 plus hollows. Now the thing here was that Rukia, granted, he got cheap shotted by Rukia, but like he still got it's a valid feat because he still lost to her, and he is all this spot. Now, the thing here is lost really to be higher than Habanero. So, hope that um, the 20 times light thing doesn't really make any sense because of him just dodging miles. If in fact, if she even noticed this, why does it make sense? Because he actually dodged this in a weakened state. I mean, even if he would claim if he was only 20 times that FTL, you would still have to read buzz another 20 times stronger than Ceros, meaning that would only be a feet of ball. It has to be above if you can get in the weak state.
And go to Byakuya's pedals, who and Byakuya completely dipped on Renji, who should scale to Shuei, and Renji did not
Another thing I have to mention is that Ichigo also in the this is the combat speed is that Ichigo in the Soul Society he did flash through all of Byakuya's petals, and I believe these petals are smaller fragments of 100 million blades, meaning something that hard to say 100 million blades all in just a few seconds, because these petals are just fragments of these blades overall.
Yeah, kind of like in that Devil May Cry scene when Dante and Virtual were slashing at the rain.
Yeah, I Dante and Virtual were slashing so fast. It's just around I think 50,000 raindrops during that small encounter, 54,000 each, which would make around 108,000 raindrops. Although to be fair, this is a death battle cap, so I don't actually know the validity of it. The whole point was that this is overall a faster. This feat gives them is faster than sound primarily because they were able to during pouring rain. Ichigo is even more impressive because one is high, you require higher AP to actually slash blades because raindrops are actually easily slashable. Like think about Okay, actually, let me move on from this point. My whole point was to actually just explain why it was impressive in general. Because Ichigo is slashing more blades than Dante and Wurzel was slashing the Raiders. He's essentially slashing around. I don't know exactly. It was unquantified blades slash over 100 million blades per in just a few seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
In fact,
that was still. Yeah, you can continue.
no, you continue.
So don't no. I just wanted to add one thing is that combat speed was still half faster than lightning because he's still moving. Because if it was only lightning, he would at best. I'm just gonna okay. I said like we agreed on this video not to complicate things. So I'm just gonna stop here. All I wanted to say was that it's an impressive speed regardless, which will still put his speed faster.
He has to be faster than lightning to even dodge, to even block or dodge all those light attacks.
He has to be faster. He has to be faster in lighting to even spiritual light and even react within.
Yeah. In fact, there's another feat that's Dormies pretend no word coming. It's where people use Gain's Bankai, where he did that it's like 500 times the speed of sound or something. The thing is that Yin straight up said that he lied about his Bankai.
Yeah, like like that's the thing. Because he actually was under the impression that the bond cap would be slow, and like after after he actually realizes the speed, immediately realized that Gene overall lied about. So that's not actually good. That's not actually valid to say that even only 5 sound because each sound that he's able to himself. He realized that Gene lied about the speed in general. So once again, 500 times down.
In fact, he gained.
It's like if you take like a real life example. For example, like if I say that I can, let's say that if I was telling them fast as the turtle, right? And then afterwards you see me running faster than that. It's kind of like this scenario in which she's just lying about the situation.
Not to mention, Gin told about his Bankai to Aizen a long time ago, and adding that Gin must have told Aizen those same numbers and shit.
Exactly. Gains. If you actually think about gains, if you actually think about this, why this doesn't really make sense because once again, the stuff sound is around 767 miles per hour. Now, if you circle back to Espada number 9, he's around 30,000 plus hollow strong. So he's able to amp speed of Sonido is essentially an allows Sonido itself means sound, meaning Espadas are able to traverse themselves in wire and waves overall. So what Habanero essentially does is that because he's 33,000 hollow strong, he will amp his speed by that 33,000 times a month. So and the thing about Gin is that he's actually able to take on Bankai Ichigo. He's actually able to control him for a bit. And Bankai Ichigo is around relative in Wake of Moonrock is around relative to base Grimjow in strength. And base is part of number 9. So if Gin's bounce is only 500 times faster than speed of sound, that would actually make him slower than Habanero in general, who would be 33,000 plus uh, 30,000 times faster than the speed. So unless you scale Gene being Stenhaben here was actually lost, he's clear that he lied about it. He even
Or
says that
that's
he lied about it. So like we're not using any headcanon.
one. Or are we stating that we're actually credible source? Wow.
No. Here's the thing. Obviously, it's obviously clear we use fan translations for sources It's like, why are we never credible sources? Trust me. Why would we be credible sources? It's all Death Battle is a true credible source.